could only imagine if Lamar Jackson had been drafted by the Cardinals last year, that they had went after Lamar Jackson instead of Josh Rosen. Or if Washington, 1 year ahead of taking Dwayne Haskins, had taken Lamar Jackson. I could only imagine if he had ended up on a bad team with a bad front office and a coach trying to save his own ass, whether Lamar Jackson was ever going to be allowed to be a quarterback. And there was a seminal moment last year in the playoffs where, remember, Lamar looked really bad through 3 quarters against the Chargers. Really bad. Couldn't move the ball, couldn't throw a ball, couldn't complete a pass. And there was a big outcry, go to Flacco right now. Save the season, go to Flacco. And Harbaugh did not. And that moment was enormous for Lamar Jackson because Lamar saw that as complete loyalty. And Harbaugh saw it as a bigger picture moment. Harbaugh knew at that point in time, we're trying to build this kid into our franchise guy. If I pull the chain on him now in the middle of a playoff game and go to the old veteran, I have now submarined and undercut his credibility. And that people saying he couldn't get it done when it mattered most. He's not a real quarterback. And Harbaugh basically punted on winning that game to establish the next 10 years of the franchise. And look how brilliant that looks right now. Now, Harbaugh also needed Lamar Jackson because Harbaugh was closing in on maybe getting fired last year. And I think he would have had a lot of good options, but maybe he didn't want to leave. But there is a bond between those two that is so obvious. And this was such a good piece to underscore that. And if Lamar Jackson had been drafted by anybody else that wasn't willing to be all types of creative with his skill set, but also implicitly trust him to be the quarterback, he's not this successful. This is the perfect marriage